Mafia 3 was one of the only games I was really excited to play this year, and well, was it any good? Let's find out. You guys really fucked up the PC version. Now to anyone who's gonna go on the defensive about this does not mean that it is a bad game. I just want to talk about the issues that are on the PC version at launch. Now I just want to remind everyone what year it is. It's 2016, so why the hell was this game locked at 30 FPS? It wasn't even a stable 30 FPS. When I was driving, I'd dip down to like 22 FPS sometimes, and my game crashed a couple of times too. Now you can say, oh, but they released a patch 2 days later. Well, they released a patch, I was already 20 hours into the game, so let's talk about this patch. You could cap it at 30 FPS, 60, or have an unlimited FPS cap. I have no idea why they have the unlimited FPS cap if you can't even get a stable 60 FPS with this new patch. Now if that isn't a good way to tell you that they didn't care much about the PC version when they were making this game, then maybe the key mapping that they had at launch would tell you. For instance, if you wanted to whistle a guard towards you, you'd have to press the delete button on your keyboard, and no, that is not a joke. The thing that is on the far right side of your keyboard is the button that you have to press to whistle someone over. Oh, and one last thing, I don't really tend to talk about graphics in these reviews, but oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with this game and what it looks like? That's really not to say that the cutscenes look bad, because they actually do look really good. I just don't know why the in-game stuff looks... Wow, the gameplay in this game is actually really good. Remember how in the last Mafia I complained about it being a cover shooter, but it was also a little bit challenging? Well, this game isn't exactly a cover shooter. You have more freedom to move about without dying straight away, which is a lot more fun and entertaining, and you can vary the gameplay because of this. Also, the stealth is really good in this game too. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I am a big fan of stealth games, and this one really did it for me. There's this thing in this game called brutal takedowns, where if you get the timing right in a hand-to-hand combat, and you hold down the Q button long enough and then let it go to a precise point, you do a brutal takedown. And this can include chucking them to the ground and stomping on their head, or shooting them in the face, or stabbing them in the eye or something, and it just looks so amazing. Like, it's so cool. There's something that I just really like about the shooting, especially when you're running and shooting at the same time. It just feels so fluid and you feel like a badass while you're doing it. It's just really nice. I just wanted to add as a worthy mention that this game has alligators in it, in the bayou, and I was swimming around. Well, I was in a call with my friend at the time. I was swimming around and I saw an alligator, and it was slowly chasing me down. It wasn't catching up to me at all, so I was like taunting it, and I had my back turned while I was swimming away, and then an alligator came up behind me and ate me, and I'm not afraid to say that I screamed, and I'm pretty sure I scared my friend when I was in a call with them. Not only did they make the gameplay better, but the story is fucking amazing. But hang on, take what I just said with a grain of salt, because it does have a lot of problems as well. But we'll get into those in a minute. First off, we'll start from the start of the story. So you're a Vietnam veteran and you're coming home after 4 years. And Sal Marcano, fuck, I almost butchered that. He hires you to do a heist with his son, and then they all betray you and your family. They shoot you in the head, but the bullet bounces off, but fuck, I'm not a doctor, I'm not gonna question that. So Lincoln wants revenge against Sal Marcano after what he did to him. The thing is, if you go for Sal Marcano first, then someone's just going to replace him, so what you have to do instead is go for the enforcers to lure out the capos, and then once you've lured out the capos, all of them, there's a bunch of them, there's like 4 I think, or 3, and it does take a while, then you can finally take down Sal Marcano. The game has 4 different districts, and in each district there are 2 enforcers, and you have to kill both of them to lure out the capo, and then you can finally step up to the next area, go to the next district, do it again and again until you've took them all out, which takes a long time, and I'll tell you why this gets so repetitive. Okay, so if you want to lure out an enforcer, you need to do damage around the city. You can do this by destroying property that they own, taking down businesses, killing their goons, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Okay, so I've given you 3 suggestions so far, and that's pretty much it. That's all that you can really do, and it gets repetitive after going to the first 2 districts. And then you have to do it over and over and over again, and it's just numbingly bad. But you know, you want to do it because the story is really good. The best missions in the entire game were really going after the capos, and there's only 3 of them. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the end of the game for when you finally go after Sal. So if you don't want to hear about that, I'll put it up on the screen for when I'm not talking about spoilers anymore and it comes to the conclusion of how good the game was. So you make it all the way up to Sal's penthouse and you finally confront him. And he's finally accepted his fate and he knows that you're gonna kill him. But you know what, I think we're gonna have a nice little monologue before I kill him. So here we are, Sal. You tried to kill me, you killed my family, so I think I'm gonna enjoy my last moments before I kill you. Oh, okay then. So if you don't mind going through a couple of hours of the whole destruction thing like I talked about that gets kinda repetitive, and you're on console, I would recommend this game, but if you are a PC player, I would hold off until they patch this game and make it better, because it's not exactly in the best state right now. It's better than what it was before, but it's still not up to par. At the end of the day, I really did enjoy this game, even with all of its glaring issues that it's had, all the story stuff that I talked about. But I really do hope that they make another one in the future, in a couple of years down the road. I want to see a Mafia 4 revealed some year. That would be pretty nice, and I hope they do take things into consideration of what they did wrong and how they can improve on that. And I will look forward to the next game. They probably will make one anyway, you know how it works. So that'll do it for this review, people. Thank you for watching, and if you can, please like the video and share it possibly, and if you aren't subscribed, then why not? You should do it, because it'll boost my ego a little bit. Please leave a comment if you want me to review a game, like leave a suggestion there, and I will take it into consideration and we'll see if I can make one. And just a heads up, the next game that I will be reviewing will be Dishonored 2, so if anyone's looking forward to that game, you can hold off if you value my opinion at all. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.